Intermission Dusk.
I would like to be left alone for a bit. I need some time to sort out the situation. I will be returning to the library for the time being.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to be sticking with Sora for a while. Her powers, what happened with Dr. Kakeru, it all came as a shock. It's given me a lot to think about. But in the end, I have faith that what she's doing is right.
There's something I have to accomplish. That's the whole reason I got this power. If Sora's the cause of the barrier, then that makes my choice easy. All I have to do is fight her and win. I hate to do this to you, especially with everything that's happening, but I'm gonna be bailing from here on out. I know what I have to do now.
The Academy's still in turmoil thanks to the mist and the barrier. But at least there's no pact bearers this time. I'm going to head to the Student Council room. It seems this timeline is doing all right without Kurama. We were ordered to disband the TSC after all. I just need some time to take my mind off of things right now.
Hey. Sorry for not believing you earlier. I didn't realize how hard everyone had it. I just didn't want to let you go through this by yourself. We're all upset. I can't just sit around and cry when nobody else can afford to. Everyone's gone off on their own now. If you guys ended up turning against each other, I don't know what I'd do. What do you think? You don't really mean that, do you? You're kind and caring. And so are Ryotaro and Kokoro. None of you would want to hurt anyone. I'm sure you guys wouldn't be any danger outside of the Academy. Can't we convince Miss Sora and Shinya of that? On the other hand, Kokoro doesn't seem to care too much about her power. Maybe you could convince Ryotaro not to use his either. What do you think? You should talk with everyone in the TSC. I'm sure they'd be willing to listen to you. Oh, and by the way, have you lost weight recently? Well, you do have amnesia. There's no way you'd remember. Sorry, that was a weird question, I know. Forget I mentioned it.
Oh, Vice President. My mistake. Former Vice President. Have you made your decision? Are you certain about that? Do you know why Miss Sarugadai and Mr. Date formed their pacts in the first place? Only a person with a powerful ego and a strong wish can form a pact with a demon. That wish could be dangerous, you know. And even if it isn't, the mist and distortions they cause by being pact bearers are dangerous enough. As was the case with Dr. Kakeru. They may not pose a threat now, but you never know what might happen in the future. My stance, the Academy's stance, will not change. The barrier will remain until all of the pact bearers are gone. Shinya is in agreement with me. Isn't that right?
What Sora's saying makes sense. Please, don't make the wrong decision.
I hope to receive a positive response from you too, or even a neutral one, so long as you comply. Whatever you do, try not to make a choice we'll all regret.
I would appreciate some patience. I haven't had enough time to think things over. Or did you need something? Me? You wouldn't want to fight me, would you? Agreed. We will do what we can. I don't mind hanging up my hat, so to speak. I have no intention of fighting Miss Sora or Ryotaro, for now. But I doubt either of them will change their minds. And then there's Yoru, our uncontrolled variable. Therefore, I cannot relinquish my power just yet. I would prefer to avoid combat, but if you, Chio, or Nozomi find yourselves in danger, I will aid you. As you are well aware, I wish for nothing more than safety and security.
What's up, Mr. VP? Yeah? I figured you weren't out on a casual stroll. So, what is it? I already told you, didn't I? I'm gonna defeat Sora and leave the Academy. Still, I don't think I stand much of a chance against her head-on. I don't want to rely on my power too much either. Wouldn't want to drag any innocent people into my business. You can't have a pack bear without some mist. I just have to find hers and shatter her ideals. Once I do, it'll be the first step toward reaching my goal. If you plan on trying to stop me, be my guest. I've been ready to square off with you since the moment we met. And if we do, we'll settle things fair and square. But you know, maybe you and me could... Never mind. Forget it. Think it over real carefully. Do what your heart tells you, and you won't have any regrets. It's your life after all.
I've been wondering, why exactly am I dressed like this? When I came to, I was in the infirmary. Perhaps it has something to do with the anomalies in the academy.
Hey, Sumire. Do you really not remember me? I'm sorry. I remember my parents, but you just don't ring a bell. I see. That's okay. I'm sure you'll remember someday. What makes you say that? Because the two of us are special. We're treasures, you and me.
The Academy has been beset by a number of mysterious incidents. I heard Dr. Kakeru fell victim to them as well. A harrowing, sorrowful tale, to be sure. How pathetic of me to have collapsed during such a trying time. At the least, I shall do what I can to prepare for what may come. That way, there will be no further harm to the students.
I woke up in the infirmary with almost no memories of the academy. Now the place is all screwy. I found a couple of occult books in my bag, but I don't remember putting them there. What's going on? What did I miss? It feels like some sort of horror movie.
I see you've returned, though that's nothing new. On the desk is a letter from Chio to you.
Hey, your sister was asking me where your class was. Man, she's just a middle schooler. It sucks she had to get mixed up in all of this mess. Huh? You half asleep or something? It's on the first floor, near the back.
No way. This can't be. No.
Your sister. She's... I'm sorry, but you need to listen. I couldn't save her, and I'll never forgive myself for it. But please, you have to listen. There's nothing we could have done. Chio was already dead when you brought her in. She had been, for a while. Hey, are you okay?
Yo's dead. From the shock.
Chio? No. No, it can't.
Time you need. Push it. Long as it takes.
The other... without mist. Hers at fault. Deserved to... Still,
Sorry about... Vented the... But coward... Bear's... evil.
Such a good student. Victim. Regrettable. We will... remains... him, Runeko? Of course. Perchi... Hugo.
All too trapped. Assured, I will deserves.
Hey, Vice Prez. I thought you said you were going to protect her. Don't you dare break your promise, no matter what. Keep up the fight. Don't let this world get the best of you.
And here I feared you'd fall back into fragile facadehood. That Chio got caught in this mess. Even I rue that fact, I confess. The reversal of time has disposed of the mist, and yet the distortions have yet to desist. They're piling up with no sign of suspension in the tiny confines of this pocket dimension. The other world called with no mist, undeterred, for the border between the realms have blurred. The distortions won't just go away, as much as you'd prefer it that way. But disable the barrier and the distortions will disseminate, decreasing their density. Do so, and the danger will dissipate. Method aside, the barrier must go away, lest the distortions claim even more lives as prey. I'm sure you wouldn't raise an objection to me giving a hint in the right direction. What you make of that little clue is up to fate, as well as you.
Are you all right?
There's no shame in crying, but you don't have to force it either. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Miss Sora and Mr. Yugo are making sure Chio's attended to. But we can't have a funeral for her until the barrier's gone. I wanted to share something with you. It was recorded on Chio's phone. Take a listen, once you've had some time to recover. Everyone in the TSC came to check on you while you were unconscious. Why don't you go let them know how you're doing?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been sick ever since I was little. I know you've always worried about me. I know how I am. You always took care of me. You loved me. And despite that... No. Never mind. I'm glad I had a brother like you. We made a promise. For after everything went back to normal. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't stay with you longer. It's strange. I feel cold, but warm. It's so dark and quiet. Listen. Thank Thank you.